Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Chaplain Winston coming to you this morning. Um, Coming to you from a different part of the country. I'm actually, I can see a little bit of my my background here. It was very sunny, but I'm actually in California this morning, and I was supposed to go walk this morning, but I don't know what happened. Guess the body wasn't jump starting. But I want to share quickly this morning a thought with you this morning on the thought, you know, something I read in the book of Genesis, not Genesis, Proverbs this morning, or was it Psalms? Psalms. It says, "Teach us to number our days, that our heart may gain wisdom." Right? Think about it. It's saying, "Teach me to number my days, that my heart will know wisdom." You see, when it talks about teach me to numbers my days, a lot of us sometimes think that we're going to live for a very long time. We just automatically think that we're going to live to see 80, 90 years old. And we don't know that. Because people die at age 20, people die in teenagers, people die in 30s and 40s. So it all depends on what the plan of God is. But I think the psalmist was trying to remind us here that we need to number our days, because we don't know when God is going to take us. Understand? He wants us to demonstrate some kind of wisdom that makes sense, and to be prudent about the life that God gives us. That one day, we're not going to be here. That's just the reality. But what we do while we're here determines what happens to us when we leave here. And so many times I have gone through reading the Bible. I'm doing a yearly read right now where I'm reading trying to do the entire Bible in 1 year. And it baffles me, the information that I found time and time again that demonstrate to me that God is real. I was reading in the book of Genesis this morning, and it was talking about, the flood that Noah built the ark, and how God came in and asked Noah to build the ark. And for 120 years, as Noah built this ark, people laughed at him, people mocked him, people jeered him. People act like what he was saying didn't make any common sense whatsoever. They just wanted to live recklessly. And it didn't dawn on people until the ark was finished. All of the animals were in the ark. Noah and his 3 sons and their wives were in the ark. And the ark door was shut. The rain started to fall. And, what's interesting about this rain that was started to fall, what's interesting about this rain that began to fall is that as the rain began to fall and the flood began to take over the land, it is very interesting how people begin to respond. All of a sudden they believe Noah for what he was saying. All of a sudden they now take him serious. They realize that, the Bible talks about people were now wanting to get into the ark. And interestingly, if you are a Bible reader and follow this story in the Bible says when the flood came, the Bible says Noah didn't close the ark door. God did. And God closed the ark door because God knew that some way, somehow, Noah would have felt sorry for people and opened the ark door. But God closed the ark door himself. So when we look and we think and we act like we just can live our life, we will die one day, and whether we're burned, whether we're thrown in the ocean, or we're buried in a grave, and we think that we're not going to come back and stand before the judgment seat of God, count your days because they're numbered. And when it talks about our heart gain wisdom, think about it. The older we get, we start thinking very wiser about the decisions and the things we do. So my brothers, my sisters, count your days today. Get your heart at a place where you now demonstrate some wisdom of what God is doing in your life, why God is doing them, and what you want your life to look like after. Like I always say, don't walk around talk about you want to go to heaven, but then you just live any and anyhow. You're not going to live any and anyhow and go to heaven. Make sense? Count your days because they're numbered. God bless you. Have a great day. Today's Saturday. Some people Sabbath today. Have a blessed Sabbath. Walk good. Be a blessing to someone today. Peace out, my people.